Officials in Jerusalem bracing for more unrest after more than 200 Palestinians were hurt in a night of violence with Israeli police. Trey Yinks is live in Jerusalem with more right now. Trey, what's happening there?
Griff, good afternoon. Right now, clashes have erupted outside of the Damascus Gate in Jerusalem. You saw those images earlier today on Fox News of thousands of Palestinians going in and out of the compound where the Al-Aqsa Mosque sits. Many of those Palestinians have worked their way through Jerusalem's old city right now, and they are clashing with security forces. You can see off in the distance here, there is a big white truck. Inside that truck, they have something that's called here skunk water, and it is a crowd control technique used by the Israeli police, and you can see it going around here. It may spray the crowd. Just stay with me, Griff, for 1 second. I just need to give my crew some instructions. Guys, just lag here. They're throwing stones at the officers over there. Pan left. I just want to let you listen to this scene, Griff. This is the type of thing that escalates extremely quickly. A water bottle thrown, a stone thrown, and then this big machine comes through and it sprays the protesters. You can see it right now. There it goes. And so, off in the distance, some of the protesters have started a fire in the middle of the road. All of this to give you a little bit of background about why these Palestinians are here today. They're upset about a series of events that have taken place in the region over the past several weeks during the holy month of Ramadan. Come with me here. What happened earlier in Ramadan last month was security forces blocked off the gates here at the Damascus Gate and didn't allow people to sit, part of a Ramadan celebration. And then ultimately that led to rocket fire from the Gaza Strip. Now what we're seeing is an issue in Sheikh Jarrah, a neighborhood near Jerusalem, where a Palestinian family, among many other families, is going to be forcefully evicted from their home in the coming days if an appeal with Israel's Supreme Court isn't heard and directed in their favor. When we talk about Gaza, though, that's really the X factor right now, because Palestinians here are calling on the factions in Gaza to respond to what they say is an abuse of Palestinian rights. And tonight, we saw the Qassam brigades inside the Gaza Strip saying they will keep their promise to hold the Israeli government and the Israeli military accountable for these actions. And we talked about this a little bit earlier on Fox, but there was a statement given to us. Stay with me. Lag here. Right now, the police are firing stun grenades down at the crowd inside the Damascus Gate. Roll with me here, guys. Griff, stay with me 1 second. I think I've still got you here. Roll with me. Roll with me. Roll with me. Watch out. Watch your head. Watch your head. Keep your head down. Okay. They're lobbing stun grenades into the Damascus Gate. You can hear it right now. Come down here. I'm going to show you the scene here, Griff. This is exactly what the Israeli security forces feared would happen tonight. Another night of clashes following Ramadan prayers on the holiest night of Ramadan. Off in the distance, Palestinians are throwing fireworks towards Israeli police. We'll just wait here for a second and show you the scene.
Trey, we want you to stay safe, and amazing work on the ground there to show our viewers what's happening there. We saw where you were just up on the street, the fire burning out there, and as our viewers can see on the screen, it's approaching at midnight there. It looks like things are certainly heading for a bad night, Trey.
Yeah, Griff, this is the type of thing that ultimately escalates into something larger. And that's what the factions inside Gaza are concerned about, that if this gets out of hand, now look down here, this may be an indication they're firing some tear gas in the distance because people are running very quickly. But the message from the factions inside Gaza is that if there are injuries to the Palestinian people, especially during the holy month of Ramadan, they will respond. And the concern is their response will be with rockets. Last month, like I said, around 40 rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip into southern Israel. We've spent a lot of time reporting in Gaza, speaking with the factions there, Hamas, the group in control of Gaza, and also Islamic Jihad. and they understand how important the issue of Jerusalem is. Give me 1 second here, Griff. Guys, lag against the wall here, and just, we need to keep a clear line of sight, because if they're running down, see that? Yep. So the concern with those factions inside Gaza is that there's ultimately going to be something that requires a response, and that's a major concern for the Israeli police and the Israeli military as well. I do want to give you some new information here that we found out tonight. Israel's chief of staff has ordered the military to be prepared for an escalation in Gaza. In the past, we've seen operations in Gaza, and we have seen days of fighting. I can give you an example of back in November of 2019, the Israelis decided to use a targeted assassination to take out a top Islamic Jihad rocket commander named Baha Abu Alata. After that happened, there were days and days of rockets being fired into Israel. Lag off to the side here. Police are going to try to clear Damascus Gate here and likely make some arrests. I'm going to just take a second to, these are Israeli police, and they've been going back and forth with the government about what sort of tactics should be used in these situations. There was a big controversy last night as the tear gas and stun grenade barrage was being fired by the Israeli police at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, because we see these clashes in the region often, but there is a red line, and that's a red line created by humanitarian groups, created by the international community. And that red line is basically you do not fire inside a place of worship, and you do not fire inside of a hospital. Last night, Israeli forces did both with stun grenades and tear gas.
Trey,
it's a situation now where it's extremely chaotic, and right where we're standing is not the only place in the region where there are clashes.
Yeah, Trey,
Police
we've got to leave it.
Off in the distance trying to make arrests here.
We've got to leave it there. You're at the Damascus Gate. Amazing, incredible reporting. We've got a hard break coming up. Great job. Please, you and your crew, stay safe. We'll check back in as things develop. Trey Yinks in Jerusalem, thank you. We'll be right back after this break.